Is going on? It's your boy SAJ. I'm coming to you live from the San Antonio Toros right here at main event 31 and 1604. There is such a buzz here, it's insane. I haven't even had a chance to be able to fully set up my broadcast equipment yet, so probably will be making adjustments in the API as we're going. But I got to tell you guys that this is insane. It is just a lot. It's just crazy. So you're going to hear probably some background noise, things running, whatever. But the main thing is this is a tremendous tournament. The San Antonio Toros are being embraced. I feel like the community already, and we haven't even played a single game yet. So you're also going to be really surprised to know that there's some history in the making here. We've got some original San Antonio Toros players here. From what I've heard, we're going to be signing the grandson of one of the original San Antonio Toros players. So that I don't think has happened in really any league, maybe in the NFL, but really not anywhere else. And it's only happened a few times. So this is history in the making right now. So guys, if you're not down here, please come on. Check this out. This is going to be it's just an awesome event. Okay. So give me a second while I'm working out some kinks. Um, and we'll probably go live here just a little bit to start going around the topic. So you can see cameraman behind me. One of the owners of the team is being interviewed right now, and it is just a phenomenal experience. So we'll be on when I share sessions. You're going live. So guys, nobody's on. I got one person on there, but I have all the team owners with me right now. You guys know this guy as one of the San Antonio Browns fans and one of the San Antonio Browns social media. This and Josh, you're gonna have to forgive me. I butchered your last name probably by the name. It's Josh Smith. Okay, almost like a musician. But yeah, trust me. Good. Although it would be nice to have this fun. We're gonna those be good. Okay, Josh, why don't you grab a chair and come pull up a seat because there are a couple of questions. Now that I have a chance to kind of pin you down, there's a couple of questions that I've been wanting to ask you that I haven't really had a chance to. First and foremost, why did you take on this endeavor? Why did you become the owner of the San Antonio Tours?
Opportunity presented itself. Willing to take a risk. The reason I was willing to take the risk was just for the desire to have professional outdoor football in San Antonio. I'm the city, born and raised here. I'm raised in Texas. Just the hobby of being a football fan and the opportunity was couldn't pass it up.
I cannot agree with you more. I mean, I'll be honest. If I was able to do the same thing, I 100% have jumped on because
You are.
I am, but I'm on the media side. I'm not on the ownership. I'm not taking the risk that you are, right? And so that's going to translate into a much different level of fan, right? I'm going to be here. I'm going to cheer you guys on. That's going to be cool. But you're the one that's actually putting the skin in the game. You decided to say enough of this nonsense. San Antonio's been looked over far too long for professional football. We've had too many things happen where we brought teams in and the teams have been taken away or the league's falling apart or whatever. So now that we've gone down that lane, what makes the continental football look different? What is going to, because it's things that questioners fans are going to want to know. What is going to make this look different? What is going to make this league stick around?
The biggest one I think is fans having the opportunity to actually love the team and have that same equity built into it as the ownership. Invest and be part owner. You're going to get a publicly traded corporation. You're going to get the equity in the team just like everybody else. So it's not just you. It's going to be the community. All San Antonio, all the football fans just want to see pro outdoor football in the summer afternoon and drink a cold beer. Yeah. We all got to band together so that we can have what we want. You know what I mean?
So fans that are watching and fans that are coming in, we've already covered a little bit of this in our episodes. We will probably do another episode where we break down all the information with Josh, what it means to actually be an owner of the team, whether it be on the fan side or the actual ownership side. Really go into a lot of that too much because there's some NDA stuff and legal things that we can't really get into too much. We don't want to get anybody in trouble, so we won't push too hard on that. But we're definitely going to push hard and get information on the fan side. The reason why we're doing that is because this is you guys direct, which also affects the team, right? But this is just any old sports team that's coming in. This is your sports team. This is our sports team. We literally control the destiny of this by how much we're willing to get involved and how much we're willing to support this. The more we support it, the better it's going to do. I can tell you for a fact, with all the people that are here right now, that there is huge potential for this team to be one of the best, if not the best team in the league as far as fans are concerned. But this is where we rely on you guys. So we need you. Come on down. Check it out. If you're not already on your way here, I don't know why. Like, you legends here. Let's talk about some of the legends that came. Who is here right now?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm meeting them all a lot for the first time myself, but we have a real science team who is a long-time member of the football committee here at Center, coached in high school football, played professionally for the Toros. He was an NFL strength and conditioning coach. He still meets every week with 4 or 5 other players that he played with back in the day when they won it in 1969. They're here. They have original. On their shoulder, there's an original jersey over there from 1959, an original helmet from 1959, pictures and all kinds of cool stories that if you're a fan of high school football in San Antonio, no organization of football has had the ability to bring championship players along with the type of history that we have here. So it's just an amazing thing to be a part of. I think it's a cool thing. We will be announcing where we're playing ball at today. But stay tuned on social media, folks.
Oh, I'm excited.
I know the stadium, and when we get off it, I'll tell you where it's
Well, we're going to switch over here to the live feed, or the remote feed, and go around and start talking to some people. But before we get to that point, this is what I wanted to say. Oh, yeah. It's important to note that the 1969 San Antonio Toros were the championship 1969 San Antonio, undefeated. And had it not been for problems with the league, because they were going up against the NFL and the AFL at the time, if they would have had the financial backing like the NFL did and the AFL, that league would have exploded, and San Antonio would have repeated multiple times. So we would have said the multi-championship San Antonio Toros. But now we have a chance to show the world really what San Antonio football is all about. So we are definitely excited. Texas football is all up in this, okay? And we cannot wait. There happens to be that's an important person that you're going to want to pay attention to. We'll be talking to him about that. But right now he looks engaged. He's pretty big, and I don't want to mess with that. So we'll give him time to ease his way over here. We're not going to go bother him. But again, this is history in the making, right? I think in the NFL, in professional football in general, there may have been one or two kids and grandkids having been signed to professional teams. This doesn't happen, right? Now, again, you've got the Mannings. That's kind of a whole family football thing, whatever. The sons of Arch did really well. But there was another brother that kind of didn't get involved at all. Now his lineage is kind of doing it. So it's indirect. This is direct. This is the grandson of one of the original San Antonio Toros players. So it's super exciting, right? I can't contain my excitement. It's causing me to trip over my own words. So what we're going to do is we're going to let Josh go, rub elbows, and shake hands and kiss babies. Don't get too confused, right? Don't shake babies. Don't shake babies, because then they'll wind up like me. But we're going to go around and we're going to start talking to people live and just check in with people and see kind of what the mood is, like how people are feeling about this, how excited they are. Because I can't be the only one that's this excited to be here at this point. So stick with me. We're going to switch over to the camera feed, and then we're going to go talk to some people. Josh, looking forward to it, my man. All right. Hey, maybe we should bring this guy into the hot seat. San Antonio fans, you guys know this guy. This is Warren Huber. Fan of San Antonio football for many years. Involved in football as far back as what? Probably at least the talents. The very beginning of the commander. Okay. I mean, I was always a fan of the talents in other leagues. And got involved with you did. And you're here to watch the San Antonio Rivals and attempts that have been made. Uh, I'm going to use you kind of as the fence post, if you will, to mark where the excitement and attitude is. Tell me, what do you think about the vibe? What do you think about this whole endeavor in summer football? Um, I think the proper words would probably be cautiously optimistic. Everybody wants football. Everybody's excited about football, but we're just become cautious because of all the things that have happened. And so, as media, if you will, I want to make sure that we remind everybody that we're going to talk about and how this thing is different. We've already discussed a little bit. Commissioner, with a couple of different other coaches and owners of different teams in the Continental Football League. But we're going to definitely cover in depth with Josh and with some of the other people why this is going to be different and how this is going to be different and how this is going to be something that if the fans get involved with it, it will stick around. Okay? That's why I'm here. Right. So we're not doing too much space. It's about separating, welcoming the team in, getting to know everybody, and seeing just how this is going to fit into our lives. Now that we have a little bit of a board with the former team not being here, right? And what are you going to say? God about the team. We're here now. This is what's important now. This is what we're going to focus on. So let me go ahead and here the coverage here to go around in the background, and we're going to really don't want to take this from them. So we're going to go kind of dark, kind of bit, hang loose. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. All right, folks? See you in a bit.
right? Look, vamos Toros, right? And I'm not changing my ink, but I may add a little bit to it, right? And I'll probably talk to Jay Will and get his permission to do it because it's his artwork.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know how much.
Talk to him first.
Yeah, I don't know how much loyalty he's going to have to an owner of a team that kind of booted the team. I'm just saying, right? I would be a little salty myself, but we'll see.
But that's why I'm here, because I'm one of the skeptics. So I want to see beforehand too. So
Yeah,
I'll keep y'all informed.
we 100% want everyone involved. We want everybody to ask those questions, right? We want to make sure that you have an opportunity to say, hey, what's going to make this league different? And the best part is we're actually going to have answers for it. So make sure you guys are sticking around. I'm going to go bug some other fans and just be a general pain in the behind like I normally am. But it's so good to have family here. Speaking of family, look, we've got the illustrious. You were the Brahma Queens, one of the 4 Brahma Queens that made their debut last year. This is my middle daughter, Zoe, and so proud of her, you can't tell. But she's here with us, supporting the team, trying to get to know the players and the coaches and the owners and everything, and seeing how embracing this team will fit with her, right? Because it is a little bit of a change, right? There is going to be a little bit of skepticism about, is the team actually going to stick around? Again, we will be talking about that and what that's going to look like, what that means and everything. But the most important part is that we're giving them a chance. We're going to connect with the team, get to know them on a personal level, probably even better than what we did with the prior team that was here. And we'll be finding out exactly how we can support this team and keep it around. So, Zoe, as a fan, what are you excited about here today?
I'm excited about just probably getting to some of the players and just being like all the fans here.
Excellent. And so this is going to be something that happens in the summertime. Look, some of the other Brahma Queens are here. Guys, now that we have an opportunity to have a second chance at supporting football, what is that going to look like? What are you guys planning on doing to show your support for this new team?
We plan on going to a lot of the games and continue to dress up and support the fandom, help spread word to possibly some of our friends to contribute and come to the games and spread the word about the new team to hopefully help some more fans attend.
Excellent. And so, guys, you heard it here first. The Brahma Queens are going to be having a little bit of an identity change to show their support for this new team, the San Antonio Toros. But more importantly, the teams are embracing it. And if you want to make something successful, you've got to start with the fan base that is going to be bringing people in, putting butts in seats. And that's going to be teenagers, right? So I bring that up to say that the San Antonio Toros already have and will continue to be going to several schools and meeting with high school athletic programs, such as high school soccer programs, high school football programs, baseball, whatever. Connecting with the fans on a very personal level so that they know, hey, there's a coach that I know that's out there. There's a player that I know that's out there. And this is going to be an incredible opportunity for the kids to be able to get to know the players and connect and encourage their parents to go out and buy tickets, right? And then get everybody's butts in the seat. Oh, I get disconnected. I'm not sure what's going on. Somebody's messing with my laptop. But, all right, I'll be back. Yeah. No, yeah. All right, folks, we're back. Somehow we lost our remote feed. Not 100% sure what's going on. There's, again, one of the Brahma Queens who we need to figure out a name for you. But we will definitely get there. In the meantime,
again, we want to make sure that you guys know that, the team is here. This is not just some, fly by night thing. There's been a lot of thought and energy and effort put into the investment, the building out, the structure, just the whole business of football here in San Antonio. So if you're not here, I'm not sure why you're not, but you need to get your behinds down here. Come check out the team. Come talk to some people. Talk to coach, right? I mean, he's readily accessible. He surely is right here. And in fact, give me just a second. Right. The gentleman in the half over here. Uh, can you go ask him if they come sit down here with me? That's Coach Benny. The guy in the red cap. Yeah. Just say, hey, Coach, can you come talk to my dad real quick? So we're trying to get the coach over here right now. So, give us just a second. Again, it's a live event. We're winging it. Got to see how we're doing. You can't. You've got some friends that don't want to be on camera. Hey, at least you guys did something. So we've got food, we've got snacks, we've got all kinds of cool stuff going on over here, and a little bit of a special guest that's going to pop in here in just a second. Yeah. Nice. We can talk about that. I didn't hear that. That's my middle one. You're going to want to know her because it's part of the drama community from last year. Her sister Izzy, the short one over there, and her stepsister Layla, and then her stepsister Lola, who is not here. Right? They were part of the teenage consortium that really connected with the fan base from last year, and then the team went away. So where do they take that new passion or that passion, that connection, coach? By the way, this is the coach called San Antonio Toros, Mr. Bedwell. So talk to me. How do the youth connect to this movement? I think it's great. The thing that really concerned, I think that when anyone's concerned, we have a new team starting is the leadership of the team. I mean, I love this. We got a group of 4 guys from San Antonio. I don't know if there's ever been a San Antonio's own team. No. I've done the research, and it hasn't. I think that sets it apart. The other thing is, just from my experience of so many different leagues and marina football and things like that, you often get people coming in thinking, how can I make money for myself? And what I love here is all that they want is pro football in San Antonio. And Promise left and said, so I guess we'll do it ourselves. It's been first class. I got here on Monday. From the way that they're taking care of me, treating me, to the schedule they've had for this been very organized meeting, tons of businesses, so many influential people within the city, and yeah, it's just I couldn't say more about Josh and Connor and Robert and James, the entire ownership group. Excellent. And then Jen, our sales and marketing, she is fun. She's scary. Yes, she scares me. But in a good way, right? Folks, this is the person who kind of does all the behind the scenes stuff, scheduling, making, setting up interviews, all the work that these gentlemen need to be able to kind of connect with the public. She's doing all the background. She's setting everything up. These guys get to just come in and do their thing, and then go on to the next thing. Behind the scenes, putting it all together, throwing it all together. Kind of like our Jackie going forward podcast. So, Coach, you've been involved in football for a while, and I really want to sit down and interview at some point in time and talk about your history and your experience. And you've got an incredible story, and I want to make sure our fans know that. But today's not the today's celebrate the team. But so you've been around a lot of teams and some team century things like that. How does this compare to some of those other things? Because I have to believe, I see San Antonio spirit in full display. So you know, kind of having been a San Antonio native, what does this look like compared to others? How does this feel?
I mean, this is unbelievable. We've got my college always said that we're gonna sign at least two players here. He's like I've never seen anything like this within these leagues. It's gotta be 150 people in here, There's still people packing in. You got the Marriott Convention, you got the biker group here. Oh yeah. We got different podcasters, different people coming up introducing themselves. We have kind of the former original Toros here, families. So I think it's just been amazing the support that we've gotten today. And I just hope that we can really find ways to get it out to the baskets that we are San Antonio's team. The plan is to be here next term. There's no one that's taking their own personal benefit. Well, it's really it's just football. I mean, we're owned by football fans. And generally, it's businessmen. And these guys do their thing, but for us, these guys are football fans.
Yeah, yeah. So the one thing that makes this different definitely from the other leagues, as you said, most people are looking to make money, right? Red McCombs, loving to death. Tom Benson, loving to death. Guys were in the business of making money. They weren't in the business of bringing football, right? Look, Quincy, the owner, right?
There we go.
There you go. Quincy is the owner of the Texas Syndicate and second place in the CFL South Division to the San Antonio Toros. He's the first team. That's all there is to it, right? So Quincy, get used to seeing our backsides. I'm just saying. Anyways,
I had coffee with him yesterday.
oh, okay.
And
Oh, gotta love some Black Rock. Okay. And I'm sure you recently has an opportunity to be able to comfortably control him. So he gets used to, coming to you for support when he's losing.
He's a friend. I've known him for about a year now. He's a good dude. Oh, I did pay for the coffee, so he owes me next time.
There you go. There you go. No, absolutely love Quincy to death. And that's another thing that I love about this game is that we can connect on a personal level. Everybody knows me that I'm a trash talker, I'm an instigator, I love stirring stuff up. But at the end of the day, I'm here to support the team and the teams. And not just the Texas team, but all the teams in general. Because I think this business model is absolutely perfect for this type of book and this type of culture, right? Again, it goes back to the fans. You want this to stick around, you've got to get involved, right? And it doesn't even necessarily have to be for the monetary, right? You can support the team, but just by buying the ticket.
And I think in social media, that's
just taking a break, like we tried to do with the family team. We challenged everybody to buy your friend, bring him to the game. Give them an opportunity to experience it, see it like 9 times out of 10 they went on bought their own tickets. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to encourage all of you to buy tickets for your friends, bring them out to the game, family, stuff like that. I'm asking my girls, we haven't figured out the group date yet, but I'm encouraging them to connect with their athletic teams, their coaches, things like that. Spread the word there. Issue the offer to come out with us to the games. And I can guarantee you go once, you'll go for it. So
this week I got out visiting about 4 or 5 different high school coaches. And there's a lot that we're going to do from philanthropy to like working with their players. And then things that they're going to do in turn for us, and I think is going to help us out. But it's very important for us to be building that community in San Antonio where they got the Brahmins with the UFL. They're all very artists and we are here and we're making an impact here. So
let's talk about that because I know some of our fans are going to be interested in this. You're going to be practicing, right? You're in San Antonio. We're not going to talk about the location yet. We'll get to that once it's made official. But if a fan wanted to come out and watch you guys practice, would that be possible?
I'm sure we can work something on that. I mean, I know with the high school coaches, we're going to have it open. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to say for sure because, again, I'm scared of Jen and I don't want her to yell at me about I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay. Yeah.
But
like Jen to get permission.
But if Jen gets permission, then of course fans can come. And I think that's be something that is.
So in other words, what you're saying is that we're going to have opportunities to connect with this team that we've never had before. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Those are the kinds of things that the fans need to know. Because, yeah, granted, we love the Broncos. We love the why am I drawing a blank? The Talons, the Riders, the Fords, all these other teams that have been here. And we've never had an opportunity. The Commanders, right? We have never had an opportunity even with the Broncos to connect with the team at this kind of a level. I've got the head coach sitting here talking to, right? And granted, yeah, we interviewed Wade Phillips when we found out that he was going to be our coach. But that was really one of the only times that we really got to talk to him, other than at the game afterwards when we're saying hey to the players and they're getting on the bus and leaving. I'm actually sitting here talking to him, and this is not a scheduled thing. I just conned one of my daughters into conning you to come over, right? That's connections that you guys can have as the fans. This is what your money is going towards. It's not just football. It's building a relationship. It's building something that is purely connected to our culture, right? And I love it.
I think that's important. I was actually talking to my father on the phone when I was driving over, and he's like, "It's the day of the fundraiser." And I was like, "It's not a fundraiser. It's a meeting. We're getting out there, meeting people, meeting the fans." And the thing is, I don't see it in a sense. We're not begging people. We're not asking like, "Hey, can you give us money so we can have a season?" Like the management here is financially says we're doing everything, so everything that we get is going to go back towards the fans. Is what we can do for them, and I think that that's important. And just having that access, because if there's one thing we want it to be. They say the People's League is already kind of the nickname that it's but for people. I think that's not only the fans, but it is for our players. And to go to this league, I saw an interview today from another league we're starting, and they said, our long-term goal is to compete with the NFL. We're never going to compete with the NFL. I mean, with the setup that it is now, we don't have plans to compete with it. What we want to do is be a players league that gives our guys the opportunity to get quality coaching and to use the connection of those coaches along with great film to hopefully get picked up through those things. So when we say we're a double A professional league, that's what it is. And I think of that very similar to double A baseball. Because I've heard, I guess, the Michigan, they're double A. That's the only double A baseball team I've ever heard of. Well, I don't know the names of them, but I do know that double A baseball is very important. And it's in place to triple A and also the majors. And so while this is new, and everyone might not know our team or the teams we want to be that same vital piece that's going to get players moved up. So in our day, we're not trying to be bigger than we are in a sense of saying, hey, we're going to be on Fox because ESPN. What we want to do is be solid, be consistent, take care of all of our players, take care of our staff, take care of our fans, and just build something together that is going to be long lasting. I heard something about last night. I had a driver. He was like, "Yeah, none of the teams in San Antonio have lasted more than 2 years." Something like that. And I'm like, we're going to change that. That's the goal. That's the vision. And hopefully it gets a lot bigger, but if it does, it's going to be something we all build together as a community. And
organically through the community. Going back to the people. Now, I do have to give a shout out to the Expo Show in St. Louis. They're our closest frenemy that you can ever have. Absolutely love Spurgeon and E-Train and all the other guys over there. They did kind of help encourage that slogan, the feel free. That's not the best that they do. They're our double A team. So, we absolutely love the Expo. They're vital in making talking football become an actual thing. So we love them to death. Coach,
my chance to maybe get a sombrero again.
you may want to go talk to that gentleman. Well, we appreciate you, Coach.
I'm going to grab a sombrero.
Okay. So Coach is going to go abscond something and come back with a rock, and I think you guys are going to love him. We had an absolutely wonderful time hanging out with Coach a couple of days ago. We told everybody that it was his birthday, but it wasn't actually. And they brought him out a cake with sparkler on it, put some oil on it. Absolutely hilarious. It was the best. It's to welcome somebody in San Antonio, like, keep on the spot, make him uncomfortable, but let him know that, hey, you're loved here. It's, this is a good safe space. Back to the People's League. We're absolutely excited about that opportunity that his fans get connected with this team and control the destiny of it. It's not just, hey, we're going to sell you a product, we're going to take your money, here's what you get, that's it. That's going to have influence on the decisions that are made, the events that happen, the things that happen, event-wise around the league, things like that. I don't want to say too much about what they're going to be doing because I'm not part of the business plan, but they are. And they're here to talk about it, share information with them. And the transparency of this league is absolutely phenomenal. I've never seen a league that has shared this much information to their fans. And this league has just started out. Coach is back. And check it out. He's actually wearing the sombrero today. And it's absolutely perfect. Our own mariachi drama would be absolutely proud of him because he would love the fact that you're wearing the hat correctly. And we actually talked about it. Yeah, I kind of threw in the bus. It was fun. It was fun. So we were talking a little bit about kind of how this connects with the culture and everything. Uh, from the fan basis, and I'm trying to find the best way to word it without making it sound too cheesy and campy. What would you expect to see or like to see from the fans as far as helping build the culture of the San Antonio Texans? Showing up, spread the word. Other than that, I just wanted to have fun and we're having their team. There you go. Right? It's about that connection that you're talking about. And I'm talking about the transparency. How you guys have shared more information in the months that you guys have been here than I've seen from the XFL or the UFL out there or any other at this point. And it's not a shot at any other league, but I want to make it sound like I'm trying to, negative against it. But this league is focused on the connectedness with the fans, sharing all the information. So we want to make absolutely sure that everybody knows, hey, you can connect. You can connect with everybody else. We are in charge of building the culture. We're in charge of making this whatever we want it to be. Kind of like what we did with the Brahmas. But this is it stays. If we stay involved, it stays because of us. Absolutely love it. Now, there's some stuff going on behind us. We're about to do. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go dark for a little bit, folks. I may put the camera on and go remote so you can see what's going on, or maybe I can just leave this one on mute, right? We'll go ahead and leave it on, guys. Yeah, pay attention. All right, we're going to have some incredible signings. So I'm going to try and see if we can go live people. You must want to make your way to the best room. We have a big Toros announcement. All right, everyone. Come over to the back room. We got a big announcement, guys. Congratulations.
What is up?
What's up, Jay?
What is happening? So, I'm sorry that you guys could not be here, BD. I know you got a little family stuff going on, but talk to me. How excited are you about the San Antonio thing? If you're paying attention to the feed, we're actually signing some players right now.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what? I have not been paying attention to what's going on. I've been doing a lot of running around, dropping kids off at work, and going to little kid birthday parties. So I got a nice little 30-minute break. I figured I'd jump on it and see what the festivities are going on.
Okay. So I do apologize. It is a little bit loud, a little bit crazy here right now. We have one of the original San Antonio Brahmas players from the 1969 championship team that is here. And BD, history in the making. If you didn't catch it before, his grandson is actually signing with the team right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's hopefully the background you can hear. From there. You can see the camera. He's signing for the team as we speak. So this is 100% phenomenal history in the making. So fans, check it out. Sleepy Brahma, aka Sabrina, aka she'll probably be Sleepy Toro, because that's one thing that's not going to change. She has joined us. We're having all kinds of good time. I'm trying to bring up the chat feed here. Looks like our main camera is being a little bit blocked, but that's okay. So Sleepy, aka Sabrina, aka my love. Thank you first of all for coming out and supporting this. BD was asking, what about this has you excited? This new team, this new league, this new whatever. What are you excited about most with this?
Shit talking.
There you go. There you go. So she's one of us, right? She absolutely loves to trash talk, and she has definitely embraced, for somebody who has only been a casual fan of professional football, for her to get involved with the Brahmas like she did, and now get involved with the Toros like this at this level is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm gonna shut up real quick. Maybe you can hear what's going on, but they're signing right now. I'm trying to go back. Stop.
Change the camera. Nobody wants to see your face, Jay. Nobody wants to see my face either.
They're running around somewhere. I don't know how I'm going to do this, so I'll just switch back and forth between us and the main feed. So, BD, give us your thoughts. What about this history in the making thing? As a fan, how excited are you to hear that there's an original player here and that right now his grandson is signing a contract with the team?
Man, I think that's really cool. It's great kind of recognition for a team to kind of pay them out. The old Toros are here. It's a great achievement. Just one also just for the team itself. So I think it's really cool.
So I'm trying to throw in my Bluetooth headset so I can actually hear you. But you've been a football fan for a long, long time. Have you ever heard of a situation in which a former player played for a team, and then his lineage down the line, grandkids, something like that, signed basically with the exact same team. Like, this is history in the making, my friend. I'm trying to I'm trying to get you up here. Hang on real quick. Okay, you got me? Well, either way, it doesn't matter. Keep talking. So you can tell, obviously, we're consummate professionals. We prepared all day for this broadcast, and here we are, still not getting it right. So, again, this is all about fans supporting something. That's all this is, right? But yeah, this is, again, it's phenomenal, man. Let me see if I can turn my camera around and see what I can do here. But I want to show you, like Coach said earlier, there's like 150, 200 people here supporting this thing. Here, I'll just do it this way, okay? Do you see all those people? All these people, check it out. It's not just there. There's people out here in the lobby because they don't want to be all crowded up in the group with everybody. This is a huge, phenomenal turnout for a team that literally has only been here, 2 months? And I know a lot of the fans, you included, right, have questions about how this is sustainable, how this is going to work, how we're going to be able to make sure that this team doesn't just pack up and leave overnight like other teams have done. But we're actually going to have Coach on, Coach Bedwell, who's gracious enough to sit down and talk with us for more than 5 minutes. I'm surprised he actually hung out with me that long. I would have thought I would have chased him away already. But he's going to come down and he's going to break it out. How this team's a little bit different. He's also going to. We're also going to have Josh and some of the other owners come in and talk to us and explain to us how the fans can get involved, what they can do on their part to be able to make sure that they're engaging with this team and making sure that it sticks around. Because again, this is the People's League, truly. It's all about the people that are getting involved and that are supporting it, that are being a part of it. Man, that's a lot of backsides on the camera over there. That's pretty amazing. But again, this is all about the people that are here to support it and everything. So we're going to continue as a podcast, vidcast, to get the news out there about this team. But we need your help also, guys. If you're here at the event, great. Make sure that you're sharing the information with all of your friends and neighbors and everybody else. If you are watching this, share, right? Like our videos, share them, post them everywhere. Make sure that you're getting information out about this team also, because this is all going to come back down to support of the fans. And we can't, necessarily do it all ourselves. We're certainly going to try, but this is where we need the community support. And the best part about this community is that you can be a part of it. You can help establish the identity. Much like when your kids with the brothers all came together as a group of strangers that became some of the best of friends. We can do the same thing here. We can make this culture our own. We can support what we need to do, and we can make it in San Antonio. So, as a super fan, as my the Statler to my Waldorf, as my brother from another mother, what are we going to do to make this league our own and let everybody know that San Antonio Toros are the best team in the Continental Football League?
You're kind of breaking up. Say that again.
If you're talking, I can't hear you at all. I'm sure it's something that I'm doing.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what you asked. If you can hear me.
We work together, so we know how to get hold of each other. We're very sure we're gonna
Okay, well, we'll have to cover that at some other point. But yeah, I don't want to keep you too terribly long. Again, I just wanted to make sure that you were looped in and you were included, part of the thing. I'll go ahead and let you skin out because I know you're doing family stuff and that's super, super important. But thank you for joining. Any trash talk you want to give the fans before you check yourself out?
All right, well, man, yeah, I'm glad I could jump on for a little bit. It looks like you guys are having a lot of fun. I'm really
Okay, when you're done, give me a thumbs up and then I'll check you out on the screen.
All right.
All right, we'll see you, bud. Okay, so here we are again. We are at the San Antonio Toros meet and greet at main event 281 and 1604. You can't miss it. There's only two main events here in San Antonio. This is probably the first one, and it's pretty awesome. But what makes it even better is that we're here with the San Antonio Toros. Make sure that you come on out, come check us out. I'm going to go ahead and put myself back in the green room and we'll just be on the main feed for right now and make sure that we'll talk to a couple of people. Guys, if you're not here, be here. All here, come say hi, and make sure that you're checking out this link and all the videos that we've done about it. Because there's a lot of information to know. There's too much to cover in just 20-minute live podcast. But check us out. We'll see you guys here soon. Hang on.
Go introduce things. I know the player today. He's the one that he says, "Well, I'm looking at our head coach. Because our head coach can't do well. You can go to this quarterback. That's the good. That quarterback is Nate Hayden. You know, you're looking at the Yankees for your coach, the golden coach, and you the coach is the winner. So, the 2021 I coached Nate, and this is the mistake we did in the house. I think this is the problem out there. So, another thing is here. In the year that we were together, everybody said every offensive team had this. The combination of passing and was first team all already. We did because of million comments of the original one FCS program. And really good at them. And the quarterback there did a great job. And did dominate and played here. And it was a fantastic job there. So my little brother, he's a guy that for 5 years now. Great good up there. Coaches football at Warren High School now. And so it's a lot of great leaders. We're excited to have them on board. And we're glad to be a quarterback very first and not just job for us. If any part of this community, we can go forward. We can already be able to tell Antonio where it is. Thanks for your confidence. So I think we stay in space a lot more. So I'm really excited about this all of this summer. I'm really close to my experience. What do you do? Come by my heart. Without further ado, ladies, if anybody would like to come up here on the basket photos, with a blue more big announcement coming. We have no signatures in order. If you stand, if you want an autograph, if you want a photo, just ask. We only sign nice players, I promise. So I can't get this. So I just think I would do and figure yeah. This over here, get there. Up there, that's the it's already here, so I'm here now. That's table. Not up there. I think all the today. I remember it's the training camp, and I'm going to go to the Friday. So now I've been there for so years. I'm a big one. I'm more than any official Michigan and stuff, so I'm trying to find it. This is time when I got to the ribbon. So we go ahead and tell them to go to your base and things. Love those numbers. So,
One more big announcement coming from our managing team and our head coach. First of all, we want to thank Main Event Toros for hosting us today. It has been fantastic. Please give them a hand. Once this is complete, please go check out those tables. They got some really cool stuff. They got some very cool customized Toros things that are not even for sale yet. So if you're able to get your hands on one, might be the only one. And then make sure you go up and check the raffle because check your tickets and then announcing you check for those seats is the way to get matches. But the last announcement that we have today is that this summer, the Toros Open Stadium will be in Tom Benson Stadium at University of Incarnate Word. UNW, we're going to get to play there this summer. The schedule will be announced later. We're still handling that down with the league, but we are so excited that UIW is letting us play there, practice there. We couldn't be more thankful to them. So thank you guys from us, from our ownership group, from our head coach as well. You know, one time sitting here and have him say the last word before we do our just hanging out and leave. Almost almost. Their only goal is to provide professional outdoor football in the city of San Antonio, the city we love, and to honor the team that was before us, the original San Antonio Toros. If you can achieve those two things, there's no way to without us this day. So I appreciate all y'all support. Thank you very much. Please make sure if you aren't already, go follow the Toros on all social medias. And ask me about the Toros. Check out our website, get on our newsletter so that you get updates to your email. And see about the Toros.com. Thank you so much for coming in. And then you feel free to go into main event and bowl and do anything. But thank you guys so much for coming. We're going to do all our please feel free to grab us. And then take pictures with our players. Thank you so much. We can have a team if you're guys are on the team. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, this is easy. Okay, so we are, yeah, just jump on in. Okay, folks, so we are back. This is pretty much going to be the end of the podcast here today, and it's only fitting that we close it out with Josh again. So, we talked to a bunch of people, shared a bunch of information. I see that somebody scanned our QR code. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate your business. That's our QR code for our Texas Soccer Football merchandise. I may do a little bit of Toros colors in there as well. But we'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, guys, make sure you're watching the show. We are going to have Josh on when we have a little bit more time, right? Obviously, he's got team business to do. So he didn't really have a whole lot of time. So we appreciate you even coming and talking to us. But at some point in time, we're going to have Josh on so we can talk a little bit more about the dynamics of the team, right? The different players, the different coaches, but more so about the fan involvement, the fan ownership, and what it means or what it could potentially mean to be a San Antonio Toros fan or a season ticket holder. I don't want to spill all the details. We'll give Josh the opportunity to be in the spotlight from back, but at some point in time, we will be bringing him on very, very soon, right? Hint, hint. But make sure to make time for me. But with that, guys, again, I can't tell you how awesome this event was. There had to have been you or somebody said it, maybe coach said somebody said about 150 people at one point. I think there's probably about 400 people that came through here today. Okay, and keep in mind, this is for a team that was just announced what 2 months ago, right? To have that kind of traction already. So this is because of you guys. So remember, we are at the ground floor and building this thing, making this culture what we want it to be. But it starts with you guys. So make sure that you're finding out more information. Make sure that you're tuning in, asking the tough questions, looking for those answers. So guys like Josh and the rest of the ownership group can tell you why this team is not going to go anywhere. Make sure that you're asking questions so that coach can tell you why we're going to have the best team and why you guys are going to be the best fan base in the entire league, probably around the world. Because let's be honest, San Antonio is just the best, right? There you go. All right. Well, from Texas Talking Football, SAJ signing out. PD, I hope you're having fun out there. Everybody else, love you to death. There you go. Vamos Toros, baby. We'll see you guys later.